Okay, so what the professor wanted us to do is to go over examples like in your section 6.1, 6.2, and 6.3, okay? And that's what we are going to do, all right? So, and then I will just be quiet and you are going to work on your My Math Lab exercises, okay? So, we have this. So first thing we have to learn in here is how to add polynomials, okay? Everybody good? Okay. And there's one more thing I have to say, even without glasses, I see some strange thing going on some screens. Please don't do that, all right? Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, all right. So we are, see, I didn't say, she won't know who I was talking to, all right? Okay, so we are adding polynomials here, okay? So I have two polynomials, one is here, another one is here. So when we add them, what we will do, we'll just combine the like terms, right? Put them together and then add them together, right? So one term here is 3 times x to the power 5. Do we see any other x to the power 5 here? No, right? Okay, so what we shall do is we shall simply combine terms with the same power. All right, so there is no x to the 5, so it stays as 3x to the 5, right? And for x squared, we have two terms with x squared, right? So we'll put them together, and then we have only one term with an x, so we just leave it as it is, right? And then we have two constant terms. So what happens here? When you combine them, I have 3x to the power 5, then plus x squared. Do I have it right? I have so many smart people watching me do this. Everybody, okay? And then we have negative x, and these guys do what? They add up to 5. Everybody good so far? Good. Okay, Samuel, makes sense? Okay, good. Thank you, sir.
May I have a question?
Please do.
Do you see where you, I guess the second step, why isn't it negative x to the second power?
Oh, because see, this is minus x squared. Then I got 2x squared. So I am, say taking away an acre from 2 acres, right? So how much will I be left with?
No, why wouldn't you take the sign that you have x to the second power? Why wouldn't you take that sign in front?
Oh, that sign. Oh, see, the thing is we are combining these two. See this here?
Oh, okay.
Okay? Are you sure?
Yeah, I see it. I didn't
Yeah, you see, I know. I was just going too fast, and I apologize, okay? Good. So everybody clear? Now we are subtracting, right? Now we are subtracting, okay? So let's go ahead and subtract it then, okay? And then, so this is, I think we have the same polynomial. So when we are subtracting, what we would do is we'll open these parentheses, right? So every sign here is going to do what? Just reverse itself. If we had a positive sign, that won't happen, okay? So what will happen here? See, this became negative 2x squared, okay? And this became positive x, and this is negative 3, right? And are we going to bring them together? Yes, we are. And Rosie, I have every right to ask you this question. Would you go ahead and tell us the answer? Yeah, tell us the answer, what it will be, like 3x to the 5, right?
Yes.
And then these two will combine to how much?
X.
Negative x squared, then minus 2x squared, the two together will become? Very good. So see, these two together become negative 3x squared. Everybody fine on this? Okay, good, thanks. And this is x, and 2 minus 3 is going to be what? Negative 1. Thank you, Rosie. Appreciate it. Everybody good? Okay. Then let's go to the next part. Now we want to multiply polynomials, okay? All right. So when we are multiplying polynomials, there will be multiplication of powers involved, right? So say I have 3x squared times 2x to the 4. Yeah, before I go on to the next slide, somebody tell me, well, what do we have? Go ahead. That's correct. All right, 6, and then when you multiply two powers, the powers do what? They add, right? Okay, and then you get what? 6x to the 6, just as Lucia said, right? Everybody clear? This is what you said, right? Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry, you said something else and I heard something else. Go ahead, Lucia. That's what you said? Yeah, I thought that's what you said. Good. Thank you. Okay, let's go to next. Say I'm multiplying these guys, right? Everybody clear? Okay. Say when I'm multiplying these guys, let's have Joseph help us. Joseph, please. Okay, what that will be? I have two, only one. 2x to the 8. Very good. I mean, you did it faster than the slides will. Thank you, sir. Everybody clear? Okay. So, anybody, any questions? Farida, any question for me? No? Okay. All right. Sorry. Now, let's multiply these guys. Okay. When we multiply these, what we have, we are just going to distribute these, right? Everybody clear? Okay. So, when we distribute, what we get? 2x times 5x, then this is positive, this is negative, so I get negative 2x times 3, okay? Everybody fine? Okay, so then the next one is, when we go next, what we will have? 2x times 5x is 10x squared, and then these multiply to simply negative 6x, right? Okay, everybody good? Okay, let's see one more example. Okay, so here we go. Say we would like to multiply these two. Everybody clear? Now, many of you may know a shortcut about it, all right, or to do that, okay? I am going to go through a little longer process, but if you just be patient, then we will recall that shortcut, okay? All right. So say we want to multiply these, what will we have? This is 2x, right? So I'll have to multiply this 2x with this whole thing. Everybody good? Okay, makes sense? Okay. And Lonnie, am I making sense? Right? Okay, good. And then we have negative 3, and this is what? 3x plus 4. Everybody in the room fine? Okay, good. All right. So then when we go next, we will just distribute. Okay. So when we distribute, what happens? 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times 4 is 8x. And then I distributed these. Everybody with me on this? Veronica, makes sense? Right? Danielle? Okay, good. And we're about done. Okay. And then when we combine them, when we combine them, that's what we get. Laurel, looks good? Okay. Now let's go over the shortcut for these kinds of multiplications, okay? All right, Farida, you had a question? I thought, did you raise your hand or I just thought, no, okay, you did not. I see I'm looking for questions, okay? So we are going to go through this when we are multiplying two binomials, okay? And in this case, binomials means, just a polynomial which has only, or rather exactly two terms in them. This has only two terms and this has only two terms, okay? And many times you will come across expressions like this in your homework. So there is a shortcut for that, okay? And shortcut goes like this. You put them together, you look at the first terms first. As you saw here, this is f. Everybody clear? These were the first terms, okay? Then you do what? You look at the outer one. See, 8x, that's the outer. Makes sense? Okay? All right. And then you do this. Look at these guys. These are the inner ones, aren't they, right? Makes sense? Okay, good. All right, yeah, we are going faster than we anticipated. And then what happened? Well, you've already done it. Then you look at the last, okay? So this is what? Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. That's last, and this should have been an I. So this method is called what? The FOIL method, right? Everybody clear? So, and you know what? I ran out of slides now, and I have hardly talked, for 10 minutes, and I'm supposed to talk for 30, okay? So let me just try to keep talking. Everybody clear on this FOIL method, right? Okay. So Now we multiplied polynomials, right? And since I have run out of the, what do you call, the slides, okay, we will just go ahead and now I have to work, right? I can't cheat anymore, right? Just from a well-scripted kind of a thing. Okay, so we did what? We added, subtracted, multiplied, right? Now we are going to do what? Factor, right? Okay, so let me ask you a simple factoring question, okay? Uh, you know this 2 times 3 is what? That's a 6, right? And if somebody wants me to factor 6, what would I do? I'll just do the opposite thing. 6 is 2 times 3. See, the computer did it for me, right? Everybody clear? Okay. Makes sense? Good. Okay, so 6 is 2 times 3. And say I have something like 6x plus 9, okay? Everybody good? In this also, if let's ask the computer to factor it. Let's see, factor please. What did it do? It took the common factor out, right? Everybody clear? Okay. Let's do something together because I don't know why I'm just going on cheating here. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing this. Either I'm going through those well-prepared slides or having computer do it for us, right? Okay. Now, well, I'll have you do it for me. 8x plus 12. That's what we got, right? Do you see a common factor? Yeah, Isaac. Common factor. 4 is a common factor, right? Everybody clear? So I got 4 times 2x plus, then here what we got? 4 times 3. Very good. So I can factor this guy 4 out, right? And what is this going to leave behind for us then? 2x plus 3. Very good. Now say I am going to factor, say for instance, 8x cubed, okay, plus say 4x square, all right, and I'm just going to take a number here, plus 20, okay. All right, take a minute and I'll randomly pick somebody to ask. Okay, I will not, okay, yeah, I'll say the name. You don't mind if she knows who I asked and, you know, whatever. Just go ahead and do it, everybody. Just take a few seconds and I'm doing that too. Okay, all right. If we have to factor this thing, okay. Let me make it a little more interesting. I'm sorry, I'm just changing. Let me just put an X here, okay. All right. Okay. I mean, it was interesting before also, right? Okay. So who has it done? Samuel, you have it done? You don't have it done? All right, that's okay. It's all right. Who has it done? Raise your hand so that, okay, Mary has it done. You're Mary, right? Okay, Mary, go ahead. 4. 4 is a common factor, right? Very good. And then who else is a common factor? Then there is another common, x cube, x square, and x. Very good, Mary. Very nice. Thanks. And yeah, give me the remaining. Go ahead. 2x to the second. Yeah, right. I have to. Okay. Plus x plus what? Very good. Everybody clear? Okay. Let's check with Mr. Computer here. Okay. I mean, I know. I think Mary did it well, and she did it good. Actually, computer is like doing it in a way that my math lab is going to mark the computer wrong, right? Sometimes it does that, right? Okay, good. Everybody fine? But it was what the computer did was not wrong actually. Everybody clear? It just had the things in a different order, and when you're doing it on my math lab, it wants it in decreasing order. That's what I saw in the last class. Everybody good so far? Makes sense? Okay. So let me ask you to factor something else, okay? Right. Say well, let's first do this here. Everybody just try to FOIL this, please. Say I have 2x plus 3. okay, and when I have, say I write x minus 2. So go ahead and FOIL it, please. Okay, FOIL it, please, and then I'm going to ask somebody to tell us the answer. Okay. All right. And I have to talk. Oh my God, I still have to talk for 14 more minutes. Okay, that's okay. I'll be quiet before. All right. Was Max, are you done? I thought you were raising your hand.
No, I was
Stretching. That's okay. All right, Lucia has it done. Lucia? Yeah, 2x square minus. Okay, why am I not writing it? 2x square, very good. Keep going. Minus 4x you meant, right? Okay, I know. You said yes. Oh, I see. You were going faster than I could handle. I see. She said, yeah, minus x, and she's so polite that she says, okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lucia. All right. So now I understand what you did. You you had given me the final answer. Okay. So what was that? What Lucia did? She did first, right? And then she did the last terms, then the inner, and then the what? Then the last, right? And in this case, I mean, even if instead of FOIL I did FIOL, still it will work out the same way, okay? Because just because the multiplication is commutative and addition is commutative. Everybody clear? So FIOL, FIOL, LEOF, everybody will give you the same answer, okay? Make sense? Okay, very nice. So notice this here. If I did this instead, if I went ahead and asked this guy to factor it, what it does, it just unfoils it, right? Everybody fine on this? And that's the thing that we are going to do next. Okay, makes sense? That is, we will be given an expression the way we had before, and we would like to do what? Factor it. So why don't I do this? Why don't I show you something here? Something very simple. Say I have, say, x square, okay? Then I got, say, minus 2x. Everybody clear? And then I have minus 8, okay? Everybody clear? Now, I'm not going to go over this very much in detail. I'm just going to try with something like, trial and error here, okay? And we can have details. So I know this here. If we are going to be able to factor it with integers, okay, then the first terms will have to be what? X's, right? Everybody clear? Because I have an x squared, okay? All right. Now, this guy, negative 8. Let's look at the factors of negative 8 now. Now, negative 8 has many possible factors, right? So, negative 8 could be what? 1 times negative 8, or negative 8 times 1, which is the same thing, right? Or else negative 8 could be what? Help? Negative 4 times what? 2, or you can write 2 times, 4 times negative 2, right? Everybody clear? So here we have 4 times what? Negative 2. So what we are going to do now is that we are just going to try to arrange the factors. All right, and see, I'm doing it in a very, very leisurely fashion right now without even thinking much about it. Do you think this will work? You haven't done factoring officially. Do you think this will work? Okay, all right, well, let me do this. You know this will not work, right? And you can see this here. See, these guys, the first ones. Okay, one moment, Lucia. Thank you. Just 1 second. These lasts are matching, but here we have a problem because these guys have to add up to the middle term. In the middle, I have negative 2x. Go ahead, Lucia. Help us out.
Oh no, I had a question.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I was just wondering, is this wrong if you like break it down like this?
No, that's actually not wrong at all, but still we were not able to. Yeah, you can break it down like this, but the thing is that here we are not able to factor it out. All right?
Okay.
No, but
Okay.
you didn't do anything wrong in there. Okay?
Okay.
Very, very good. Thanks for the question. Any other suggestions? So see this here, we couldn't, this didn't work out, right? Everybody good? Okay. So what? Let's try something else then. Let's try something else. Okay, I have X. Somebody help. Veronica, why don't you help? Go ahead. Yeah, just try. Just write two numbers, which multiply to -8, and then we'll check if they add up to the middle term. Louder. If I put -8, +1, they added up to -7. It didn't match, right? Yeah, saw that? Yeah, very good. Yeah, keep thinking. Yeah, I'm very encouraged. Go ahead, Veronica. I gave you so many factors of 8, huh? We meant pair of factors here. Go ahead. Somebody, okay, or Daniel, will you help? Maybe what? Uh-huh. Negative. -8 and 1, we tried it in the opposite order, but it didn't work, right? But very good thought, all right? Now, 2 and 4, which one you want positive, which one you want negative? You want 2 negative? Sure, all right. Well, we'll try it, doesn't hurt. I still got lots of minutes left. Okay, now when we multiply these out, now notice this here. -2 and +4, what do they add up to? Okay, should be switched around. Samuel, wake up, please. That's okay. I didn't say you were sleeping. I'm sorry. That's all right. I apologize. Okay, so this one is no, but we have right answer. Now you said switch them around. Didn't you say that? Right? So this is +2. This is what? -4, right? Now if we FOIL this, okay, let's quickly FOIL it, okay, and that's what the answer will be then, right? Okay, so what, everybody good? Laurel, making sense? Okay, so let's do this here. So what we did was, okay, we did the following. Come on. Why is it not pasting it for us? Okay, it's running slow. So let me summarize, because now you are going to work and I'm going to come in only if you need help, right? So everybody clear on this process here? Because she didn't want me to talk beyond this point, so I will be quiet. Okay, all right. So everybody okay on this whole procedure that we went on trying and trying until we did what? Until we got our good smiley answer, right? And you will see this, that sometimes it may not factor with integers. Okay, so then we will say, well, we can't factor it with integers. Okay, all right. So here we go. Okay, let me stop the paintbrush lesson here. Okay, makes sense. So I'll send the video to the professor. She will share it with you.